Hello everyone, Coach Michael P. here with day 5 of our 30 days to an elevated mindset. And today we're going to jump in and talk about values. Now before we get to values, I guess let's just recap. So we started talking about on Monday the conscious versus the unconscious mind. The conscious mind, that's the thinking part of our mind. That's where a lot of the chatter happens in our mind that's telling us what to do or what to say or what we can't do or what we can't say. The unconscious mind, that's the part of the mind that controls and regulates our body. It stores our memories. It allows us to access memories when they need them. And the unconscious mind is the part of us that has all the answers. That's the important thing to remember. You already have everything you need within you. You just have to figure out how to access it through your unconscious mind. Some people call it instinct, intuition, trusting their gut, connection to a higher power, to source, to the universe, to God, whatever it is, that thing that, just has all the answers within us. Okay, that's the conscious mind versus the unconscious mind. We briefly talked about problems and looking at, well, what is the presenting problem? When there's a problem in our life, it always shows up in a way as what I call the presenting problem. I use the example of the cap off the toothpaste could really be bothering you, so that's how the problem is presenting itself. But there's actually a core problem deeper underneath. Maybe the person who leaves the cap off the toothpaste, you're not feeling respected by them, you're not feeling that they care about your feelings. There's a deeper core problem there that you're just feeling unworthy or unloved or whatever it is. And we talked a little bit about change, right? What is it that you want to change in your life? And then yesterday we started talking about values. And today we're going to take values and go a little deeper. So values are the things that we hold important to us. Values are really at the core of our thoughts and our beliefs. Our values are really what helps shape all of that. And what I would encourage you to do for today's exercise is just sit down and write a list of all the values. And, just set a clock for like 2 minutes, do a brainstorming session, and just write down all the values, all the things that you value. And what happens when you do these kinds of brainstorming sessions, usually you'll write a bunch of stuff down and then your mind goes blank. But if you just wait, it'll fill back up. There'll be more things. Write them down. Your mind will go blank. Wait again, it'll probably fill back up. You want to at least do that 3 times, right? So write it, take a moment, fills back up, write it, take a moment, fills back up, write it, right? So you go those 3 times. And then if you're really done, you're done. Just ask your unconscious mind, anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Until the answer is nope, that's it. So you're going to have this paper full of values. I think when I did this, I probably had 30 values that I had written down. The next step is go through and rate your values in order, starting with number 1. And you're just going to look at it, whatever your unconscious mind draws you to. Let's say fun. You see the word fun and you make that number 1. That's it. You're done. You're not going to go back and change your numbers and see, oh, wait, I saw money. No, I really think money is more important than fun. You're just doing it without thinking. This is the unconscious mind. So just go through. Every value, assign it a number, 1, 2, however many there are total. Okay, now take another sheet of paper or somewhere else on that page. I want you to write down your first 5, or if you want to, your first 10 values. There's no right or wrong answer here. Neither of these numbers are like scientific, like you have to do just the first 5, do the first 7, the first 10. After number 10, the values are pretty far down the list to be worrying about right now. And I'm going to focus on the most important ones. So for me, I'd say let's start with the first 5. Your top 5 values. As you look at each of these values, you're going to ask yourself, ask your unconscious mind, is this an away value or a toward value? So let me explain the difference. Let's say your number 1 value is money. And the reason it's your number 1 value is because you maybe don't have enough money to live the life that you want to live, to be able to have the choices and options that you want to have. And you I'll use my example actually. I was in a place of poverty for a while, and so I had a value around money, and it was to get away from poverty, right? I wanted to get away from that. Now, the other side could be I want financial freedom so I can travel wherever I want to go and do whatever I want to do, and I want to have enough money and resources to be able to do that. That's a toward value. That is something I'm being drawn towards. Two completely different energies. Away, you are pushing to get away from something. And towards, you're being drawn towards something. You're moving towards it. You want more of it. So another way to think of your values when you think of money is do I want less of something, less poverty, or do I want more of something, more financial freedom? If you want less of something, again, you're pushing away from it. If you want towards something, you're moving towards it. You're being drawn to it. The reason this is so important is because each type of motivation, toward or away, only has so much energy in it. So for example, away. Again, I want to get away from poverty. Well, think about a hot stove. You touch your hand on a hot stove, you want to get away from it. You get just far enough away that you wind up in your comfort zone. Same thing with money. You want to get away from poverty, and let's say you get a new job or a second job, and now enough money's coming in that you are away from that poverty, and you're in this comfort zone, right? Where things are okay, things are manageable, you can live here for a while. It's not so uncomfortable that it is pushing you to take action. So an away value will only move you far enough to get outside this area of discomfort. This is where the pain was, this is where the problem was, this is why you want to get away from this thing. And you move outside, you get to the point where you're on the other side of the pain or the problem. Now it's tolerable, you're now in, let me shift here, so you move out, now you're in this comfort zone. And look, most of us spend our lives in our comfort zone. My unconscious mind is telling me I need a sip of coffee to keep going. We live our lives in our comfort zone, or we live a lot of our lives in our comfort zone, especially when we're doing an away from. Because away, we push away while it's painful, but then when it's not painful, it doesn't motivate us to keep going. And this is where a toward value, something to pull us, is important. And so if having financial freedom now becomes our value, we have something that we want to move towards. Now, okay, the away part, right? Pain, problem, discomfort, the comfort zone part, and then over here, right, is the toward value. Now the thing with the toward value is it takes some time for that to build enough gravity, enough momentum, enough power to fully draw us in. So when we're in that comfort zone and getting started to move towards something, we may not be feeling it as strong as we felt that away value when we were in the middle of that pain. But remember, that away value just has a short span of where it will push you into the comfort zone. The toward value, once we start moving towards that, once we start getting some traction and some momentum, that can pull us forward forever, because that goal, that value, can always be ahead of us, wanting more financial freedom, wanting to be able to do more, have more options and resources to be able to do things with. All right, it's the same thing with, let's say, love, right? We want to get away from bad, toxic relationships, moves us into our comfort zone. Now we want to be drawn towards love. Well, I've never met anyone who said, I have enough love, I don't need any more love, right? We can always want more love and more love and more love in our life, more things that we keep getting pulled towards, drawn towards. Okay, here's your assignment today. So, write out your list of values, number them 1 through whatever, take the top 5 and just ask your unconscious mind, is this a toward value? Is it something I'm being drawn towards, or an away value? Another way to ask of this, whatever it is around that value, do I want more of it or less of it? So if it's money, I mean, obviously, if you're going to put money as a value, most likely you're going to say, well, I want more money. But you have to go deeper. That's your thinking mind. You have to go deeper and say, wait, what is the reason I have this as my number 1 or 2 or 5 value? Right? Well, I want to get away from poverty and I want more money. But really, I want to get away from poverty, right? What's the strongest part of that value? This isn't a sit and analyze and think. It is a gut instinct. Is this toward or away? Toward. Great. Next one. Toward or away? Away. Great. Next one. Toward or away? A little bit of both. Toward or away? Toward. Great. Next one. Right? You want that quick, no thinking, let your unconscious mind give you the answer. And then look at that. So you've got your top 5 values and see what's going on, right? My whole goal with this 30 days to an elevated mindset is just around awareness, giving you different ways to think about how you are interacting in the world. So if your top 5 values, or let's say 3 of your top 5 are away values, right? Well, think about that. What does that mean? That means you are in a lot of uncomfort, a lot of problem, a lot of pain that you're trying to get away from. And that's okay, because that can give you momentum to start taking action. But ultimately what we want to do is we want to be able to flip those things around so there's something you're being drawn towards. There's something you want more of. It's a much more sustainable, organic thing that you can be doing when your values are aligned, moving you towards something, and we can align our values with our beliefs and our thoughts and the action we're taking. That's when we can become unstoppable. Okay, let me check our, today is Celebrate Wins. That's right, Friday is always our Celebrate Wednesday. Okay, so your daily practice for today, along with this exercise, is celebrate wins. What can you celebrate this week? What have you done? I put together a lead magnet that we're going to be offering. I think I have 50 questions you can ask people, whether you're networking, on a sales call, on a coaching call, like just different kinds of curiosity questions, getting to know someone questions. So I put that together, was glad about that. This is my 5th day of doing these 30-day videos, so that's something that I can celebrate and accomplish. And I've had a couple of coaching call sessions this week. I really helped someone blow away some limiting beliefs, or a specific limiting belief, to just help empower her to move forward. So these are all things that I'm going to celebrate that I've done this week. So what can you celebrate? Share in your comments below. Give us some love. Let us know what you got out of today's lesson and all of these lessons. Are they helpful? Are they good? Are you getting something? Are they too, am I going too deep, too dense with the material? Let me know. And have an awesome day. And I will see you again tomorrow.